Hello, everybody. If you watched any, if you spent any significant amount of time on YouTube lately, you probably noticed there's a lot of videos that go into not only the trouble that the legacy auto industry is having, but the uh, the problems that we're seeing with mechanics and repair shops and whatnot. And I wanted to throw a video together here, kind of expanding on that a little bit. I'm going to just say this: the legacy auto industry is pretty much done. It's a roasted chicken, stick a fork in it. It's done, and it's not something that just happened recently. It's something that's been going on for a lot of years now. Take a moment, if you would, take a moment. I want you to consider what a car is and what it does from kind of a Marcus Aurelius perspective. What is this thing in and of itself? A car is something that moves you about with fuel of some sort, or gasoline or whatever. You're taking gasoline, you're converting it to heat, and you're moving. Then, if you know that and you can wrap your mind around it, I want you to ask yourself, if you know, especially if you have some knowledge of mechanical things, does this thing do this in the most efficient manner possible? Is it using a process that's as refined as it could be? And I think the answer you're going to come up with pretty quickly is that it isn't. Okay, I've got this car that I've drawn. And you might be looking at this and saying, well, it looks like a 6-year-old drew it or whatever. Well, the idea behind this is to create something with the simplicity of an Amish buggy, because that's kind of what that's what inspired it. But wanted to do that with something that have a world-class suspension like you'd find on a Citroen 2CV and a modular powertrain. I want you to imagine a car that you own that, let's say, under the worst case scenario, you needed to have the engine replaced, and you pull it into the shop, and the only thing they have to do to change the engine out is pull this compartment off the back, or even better still, they can pull off one of the wheels because the entire powertrain is contained within the wheel assembly. So you've got 5-minute engine transmission change out, making your repairs just really cheap and economical, or economical time wise. Modern cars, if you really understand how they work, there's nothing about it that makes any sense. And I mentioned this in another video. Look at this. Look at something like the catalytic converter. A catalytic converter is a maladaptive strategy to deal with a problem that doesn't exist. I mean, all a catalytic converter is, it's an opportunity for a drug addict to steal something off of your car that didn't need to be there in the first place. Take it for what it's worth. But when you set up an industry based on mediocrity, it's going to fail eventually, and that's what we're looking at. I'm not going to belabor this too long. If you have any thoughts at all, just leave them in the comments, and thanks for watching.